Yeah, when I went, there weren't 650 families. Like this time around, it was a lot smaller, but it was really important because it was sometimes it's some people's first time on campus. So for me, it was my fourth or fifth time on campus, and it was a better way to meet people in different activities, to see what I was able to do. Coming here definitely was pretty invaluable because you got to really witness firsthand how much Augie cares about you. And so instead of, we get phone calls and written letters and all the information when you're not here. So when you're actually on campus, you get to figure out, okay, this is what their mission statement is. This is why people come here.
Where do you want to go?
Kent's speech at the beginning is really, really helpful because when you go to Augustana, many people know, oh, I know this person that goes to Augustana, I know this about Augustana, but nobody really knows the in-depth, this is the opportunities you have in the Quad Cities, this is what you can do with your major on campus and off campus. Being on campus is invaluable in general, whether it's a campus tour, whether it's sitting in on a class, you get to really understand what Augie has to offer and what the teachers can help you with, whether it's academically, extracurricular, family, service. You can read about it, but it's one thing to read about and then another to experience it.
Well, the first time I came here, I was just I couldn't believe how nice the people were, how engaged, and how the teachers actually cared about your interests. My fear is that if I go to a big state school, I won't get noticed, or I won't be able to get the help I really need.
I got to see most of the buildings and everything. I thought it was a really nice campus. I liked how closely knit it was and everything. Seemed like everyone knew each other pretty well and got along. I liked meeting with the teachers. Just the talks they had and everything. They gave us a lot of information about the college itself, and then they also gave us a taste of what it would be like to be a student here. Seemed like they really got to know their students well. They knew what they were talking about. They knew the field. They had a lot of advice for everyone, and they weren't pushing their major on people. They were showing the students what would be best for them, and they gave you other options and talked about the Duke experience that Augustana has with them and everything. And, I mean, the downside of being at a bigger school is you don't know everyone, and maybe you don't get to meet the people you want to meet or anything. And there's kind of just a couple of friends you hang around because the school's so big. Even though it's a smaller school, I feel like I'd have the opportunity to meet more people.